Hello and welcome. Today I will show you how to paint soft fur in watercolor, so let's get started. I transferred my sketch to the paper and I'm starting by wetting the rabbit everywhere except the ears and eye. I'm wetting slightly beyond the edge of the pencil line since I want the paint to flow into this area and leave a soft edge. While it's wet, I'm adding a watery neutral tint, just lightly touching the paper and letting the paint flow across the watery areas. I'm using a value to match the light gray that I see in the reference photo and making sure it's not too dark. By the way, if this is your first visit, my name is Aura and I teach drawing and painting tutorials like this one. So if you want to learn more, please consider subscribing to my channel. When the body is filled in, I start the ears, also pre-wetting them. On the inside of the ear, I use a mix of Scarlet Lake and Burnt Umber mixed with a little neutral tint. For the ear on the right, I used a thicker concentration of neutral tint for the shadow. I'm using Daniel Smith and Winsor Newton colors and my favorite black velvet brushes for this painting. I will list all the supplies I used along with purchase links in the video description. The body area is dry, so now I start painting the fur texture onto the dry paper. I'm actually going to start with some of the darker areas I see around the face, using that same neutral tint with my size 8 round brush. I'm careful to paint in the direction of the fur growth that I see in the photo. I'm just using little strokes with the very tip of my brush and making sure not to cover the light gray areas. I vary the intensity of the paint, and some strokes are made with more water in the gray mix. Starting the eye, I filled in the iris using Burnt Umber, then neutral tint for the pupil. I'm using my darkest concentration of neutral tint to paint the fur around the eye with a detail brush. This is just an inexpensive nylon acrylic brush since I wanted something stiffer than the black velvet. Once the iris and pupil has dried, I can tint the highlight in the eye. I use a watery concentration of, you guessed it, neutral tint. I'm jumping around a bit here, but I'm wetting the inside of the ear and will darken that outer edge with neutral tint again. Back to the head, you can see how using multiple layers of wet on dry strokes in varying concentrations of light and dark paint, and with alternating between my two brushes, I start to build up texture and form and shadow. I started using a little burnt umber in the fur as well to vary the hues and make it look more natural. Finishing up the ear, I'm mixing Scarlet Lake, Burnt Umber, and Neutral Tint again to paint that large vein inside the ear. Just as a side note, I love sharing my art videos with you, and I would really like to know what kinds of tutorials you would like to see in future videos. My channel is small and I haven't gotten many suggestions, and I want to make sure I'm making videos you want to see. So please do me a favor and leave your suggestions in the comments, and I would really appreciate it. I'm painting the background now using sap green. I first wet the top of the hill to get a soft edge of the paint so it looks distant and out of focus. I'm leaving a white edge around the rabbit. This will look like the tips of his fur are lit from behind. I add the green in jagged strokes around his body in the direction of the fur, so I'm actually painting white fur with a negative painting technique. While the grass is wet, I use some perylene green to paint soft stalks of grass behind the rabbit. Once everything's dry, I use some white liquid acrylic for some final touches of the fur, or you can use gouache if you prefer. I'm bringing back some whites where I went a little too dark around the cheeks, and also adding in some more wispy hairs coming out from the head. Finally, I add his white whiskers and remove the washi tape. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more tutorials like this one. If you want to learn even more about watercolor painting, select one of these videos on the left side of the screen. And finally, don't forget to let me know what you would like to learn in future videos. Happy painting, and I hope you join me for my next tutorial. Bye!